Hello and welcome to another Ye Olde Battle Apps Moonstone report. It's been far too long to have done one of these. And it's particularly exciting, not just because it's my first Moonstone game in 5 months, but I'm also playing against Tom.
Hello.
Which is also weird. Not the person I thought would be playing my first game of Moonstone against in 5 months. So I'm very excited. I'm also using his wonderfully painted models, which you saw the panoramic for at the beginning of this. I'll just do a quick have Tom's again. He's using witches, basically. I'm using some sneaky goblins and some big trolls. We're obviously doing standard scenario. We're also doing a kind of a playtesting the upgrade cards. Tom's holding his two there. We're currently playing it that you have one upgrade card per 3 models. They're free, but both players can choose whichever ones they want. So I've put. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll introduce the troops first, and I'll introduce the upgrade cards as I introduce the troops. So I've got the Goblin King, he's there, and I've got the Fire Spitter. So the Fire Spitter's got the upgrade card called Fit as a Fiddle, which basically means he loses the slow ability, which is pretty good for him, so he can walk normally. I've got the Mortician, I've got Herbert Greybottom over here. He's actually got the upgrade card Wheelbarrow, which means he ignores slow carry if he's carrying a Moonstone. And I've got Boulder, and Bristlenose is obviously standing in a river, because that's what he wants to be doing.
I've got Jada over in the corner that I just finished painting yesterday, so she had to be slipped into the list.
Yeah.
I've got Danica, Lubard, Zoya that I've fitted out with Leshavit's Vessel, so she's got instant rebirth. If she is slain, she drops all Moonstones she's carrying and then place her in base contact with your deployment board edge and restore all wounds. So she's going to come straight back to life, but really far away.
Yeah, but then you've got this guy
and then
who
I've
can
got-
move her right back to the middle again.
Yeah. Brother Daniel, he's also outfitted with the Revival Elixir, so if anyone dies within 4 inches of him, he can spend 1 energy and they don't die once per turn. And then Antonia on the end.
Cool. Couple of disclaimers. Firstly, because I'm at Tom's house, I've not got my stand I normally have for filming, so I apologise for any wobbly camera syndrome. And also, it's been a long time since me and Tom have played the game. And despite the fact that Tom designed the game and I've played it a million times, we're both worried about forgetting rules. So please excuse any rules mistakes. They are actually quite likely, considering how long it's been since you played. So Tom won the roll-off at the beginning, so he deployed over there, which is where all the Moonstones are. So I'm going to be chasing after him, I think. And I've also chosen for Tom to go first. So I'll film as normal, so I'm not going to film every single activation. I'm not going to film things like healing. It'll just be interesting stuff. So we'll come back probably about halfway through turn 1. Okay, it's coming in halfway through turn 1. It's all been very tentative so far. So firstly, Antonia came around and grabbed that Moonstone. Boulder grabbed this Moonstone. Daniel grabbed that Moonstone. Zoya moved out of the house and did... What did she do? You have to
Visions of the Future onto Danica. So I chose Danica's Catastrophe for Visions of the Past. The other one. Puppeteer. I chose the Catastrophe on Puppeteer. This character suffers 4 wounds. Yeah. And the target gains +2 energy. So I can choose any target that could have been a valid target for the ability, which is anyone. And I chose Jada to gain 2 energy.
Yep, and then my turn, my last one, Fire Spitter just moved up here. And that's it. So I'll just sort of recap that before we move on to hopefully some more exciting shenanigans with these guys, and definitely with him. Okay, just recapping this next activation. I wish I'd filmed it, but never mind. So Danica went to do Puppeteer on Lubard. Shit. Tom called a green 2. I can show my cards quickly if I can. Apologize for wobbly camera. These were my cards, plus that one. There's a reason why it's there. Tom called green 2, and I risked the bluff. He was bluffing. Catastrophe, which means Danica suffers 4 wounds. He's already suffered 4 from the before, so Danica is dead. Tom's a bit upset about that, but never mind, eh?
And she's just outside of the 4 inches for Brother Daniel's.
So he can't revive her either.
Revival Elixir, because.
Yeah, so he's definitely just dead.
That sucks.
Alright, so after Danica's untimely death, Herbert just moved up and grabbed that Moonstone. He's got, just a reminder, he's got the wheelbarrow rules. He can now still jog freely while carrying that Moonstone. And now Tom's moved Jada up and I think he just wants to do something because he's just sad.
I am sad.
So he's taking a shot at Bristlenose over here, who actually did a step forwards towards Jada. That's a really cool shot. Look at that.
Brave.
Firing through there. These are my cards. What are you calling?
I'm calling a green 3.
That's fine, you can have that. So that'll be 3 damage, won't it?
I will.
Cool. I'm assuming you're going to do it again, but I'm going to stop and come back. So Tom's doing a rinse and repeat. Same thing. Jada firing at Bristlenose. These are my cards, my defensive cards, and you're calling...
Green 2.
Yeah, it's fine, you can have that. So that was 2 more down. So that was 5 wounds altogether. They're going to accept that. I don't like it when people do that. You know what? I think I don't care because there's a big Danica-shaped hole there. So anyway, yeah, that's 2 more wounds on Bristlenose. He's going to do a little step forward as well now. Okay, so I can't remember what just happened now, but oh yeah, it was Jada last thing, wasn't it? You firing with Jada. So then I moved the Mortician up. Lubar moved up into the gap there. My last activation was the Goblin King. He moved up and did Rule the Roost on Fire Spitter. So gained 2 energy, and now we're doing his second activation to get us another activation with Rule the Roost. He's jogged over to here to get within blasting distance of these 2, and he's firing at Lubard first. These are my cards, and I'm calling blue 2.
Okay.
Okay, so he suffers 4 damage, and now I'm going to do it again. Okay, firing again. He's just firing with Zoya this time. I'm just going to call a blue 1 this time. Just calling a blue 1.
Fine.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 damage on Zoya, and then just as the last thing he's going to do, he's going to do a little step back at the end of this. So that's end of turn 1. He's going to step back a little bit. I just said that and then didn't do it. He's going to step back to there. 1 energy left. Bit of damage on Bristlenose, Lubard, Zoya. Obviously Danica's dead. And then stones. We've got Daniel's got a stone. Antonio's got a stone. Herbert and Boulder have all got stones. Let's go on to turn 2. So coming in halfway through turn 2. I went first. Bristlenose moved up first. He came up through the river. And him and Jada had a stepping competition, which he won. But he's got 2 energy left. He's got 1. And then Zoya did the same thing. Stepping competition with the Fire Spitter, but she stayed in combat. And then Daniel moved up and he tried to do a healing and Tom was bluffing, so I called a catastrophe again. So basically he did a wound on all these 3. And now I'm going with Herbert and he's going to have a go at hitting Zoya. These are my cards. Ready when you are.
Yeah, ready, go. Holding swing.
On a rising attack.
It's not good.
I'll only deal 1 and you'll deal 3.
Oh, that is good.
Yep, 1 versus 3. That's not very nice. Okay, not willing to risk another combat because he's only got 3 health left, so I'm going to cast Wither on her instead. These are my cards, and I'm just going to go for a pink 1. So she'll suffer 2 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Right, we've got some big guy showdown. Some other stuff's happened first. I've got to try and remember. Jada moved round to get away from the big scary troll. Antonia healed some wounds on Zoya. Mortician tried to heal some wounds on Herbert but failed. And the Fire Spitter didn't do anything, just sat there. I
Because
think
he was mesmerised.
because he's mesmerised by this beautiful witch. But now this is happening. It's scary mainly for Boulder. So he's done Blind Fury. Tom, show me his cards and they're terrifying. These are my 2. Do I want to spend... No, I don't want to spend 1. No, I don't want to spend 1.
Okay.
I don't lose any energy from your...
You
Do I lose any?
do.
Do I lose energy from your...
If the enemy is within 1 inch, they suffer 2 wounds, lose 2 energy, and suffer -2 melee stat.
Okay, in that case, before I go, can I spend this 1 energy to get 2 more cards?
Yeah.
Do you want to hand me 2 more quickly?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Okay. I don't think that makes any difference. I just want to look at your signature again, sorry. You know what, I'm going to stop this a second and come back when I've had a look at these cards again. Okay, I think I'm ready. This is what I'm doing. This is probably a mistake, but
You can cut.
falling swing. So I've worked it out already. You're going to deal 5, and I'm going to deal, but it'll go down to 4, and I'll deal 5.
So yeah, I will deal 5, and then in my end step effect, I deal another 2.
Okay, so you'll deal 4 because of -1, and then do
then
another 2.
end
So
step
you'll deal 6, and I'll deal 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. Right. So I've suffered 6. You've suffered 5.
Falling swing.
So how much health have you got left?
Falling swing against the sweeping cut.
Is 3, and then plus 2.
Yeah. Oof, savage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, cool. And I've suffered 6. I'll do that in a second. And I'm guessing you're going to hit me again.
I'm going to hit you. Am I ready?
Is he ready?
I do plus 3 damage, don't I?
Working it out. This is
You've
round
got,
2.
How much wounds you got left? 6?
6 wounds left. He's working something out. He's working it out. See, there's just those cogs turning.
Try and kill you in one hit.
Tick, 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 tick. This is my one card I've got, by the way. That way now I only got 1.
Okay, I'm going to go for 2 falling swings.
And a thrust.
Ah.
Which means you'll deal 3.
Yeah.
But you only deal 3 because it's 0.
Yeah.
And I'll deal 2. Because I think actually is he... Yeah, only impact gets plus 2. So I'll only deal 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll deal 2 and suffer 3. But it'll go down to 2. We'll do 2 each. Okay. Oh, actually, it's my thingy. No, forget that. You'll suffer 4. Because it's my... It's a thrust.
Dear, oh dear. Okay.
Thrust.
2 plus... Oh my god.
So you'll suffer 4.
Ah.
1 health left?
Yeah.
Nice. And I'll suffer 2. That went better. Right, last activation with the boiling sounds of a volcano in the background. The Goblin King has thrown caution to the wind and is going to smack Lubar with his big scepter. These are my cards, which is very brave. Some would say foolhardy.
I have 1 wound left.
He has 1 wound left. This is Tom's card I get to see because of blind. Because he's blind.
Predictable combatant.
I couldn't. This is what I've got, and this is the one I'm going to play.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. You must have known what I was going to do. Yeah, see, it's your signature move, right?
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Oh shit, I should have told you.
It doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
I'll kill you if I didn't use it, because I deal plus 2 impact.
Okay.
So basically, you'll die, and I'll suffer 3.
Yep.
Because you're plus 3.
Yep.
So, but I'll fob that 3 off onto the mortician. No, that's silly. Actually, I'd rather he suffers the wounds. No, he'll suffer 3 wounds, but I'll kill Lubard. Oh, by the way, I did a reaction step with Bristlenose, just to get him into contact with that Moonstone. Okay. He's got 2 energy left and nothing to do with it, so I'll have a think if he's going to do anything else. Okay, beginning of turn 3. There's a big Lubard-shaped hole. Looking a bit low on assets, but mine are all injured and yours aren't, pretty much. So it's going to swing one way or the other. I think this turn's going to be it to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. So I tried to go with the fire spitter first. I'm looking for blues. This is what I've got. Looking for blues, aren't I? Yeah. And I'm just going to go blue 1.
Okay, I will take that.
Yep. So just for 2 wounds. Yep. And then he's going to do a bit of a jog away after that.
Alright, I'm going to reaction step though to your fire blast.
Oh, that's not very friendly.
Rah.
So he's not going to jog. he's not going to jog at all. No, he's stuck. I don't like that, Tom. It isn't. That's just not cricket.
Am
I? Tom's saying he's ready again. So Tom's going in with Zoya first. She's hitting the fire spitter first. He's got a violent impulse. I managed to get the pink 3. I think it's your first lucky arcane draw you've had so far. Tom's been pretty unlucky with the arcane draws, but getting a pink 3 is good. So she's now plus 3 melee damage, which is pretty scary. Okay. So these are my card, which Tom has seen.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Go. 2 thrusts.
Falling swing, which will do none. So, and you'll kill me easily. I think
You're super dead.
I'm very
2
dead.
plus 2 plus 3.
Yep. I don't think anywhere could have survived that. Even with this, I would have died, I think. And I wouldn't have died with this. If I'd played a high guard, I would have survived. I've had 1 health left. But I wanted to see if I could try and damage her, really. So he's dead. He's got no moonstones or anything, but yeah, he's very dead. So murdering the fire spirit warrants the change to a very, very angry looking Zoya.
Raw. Plus 3 damage.
Plus 3 damage, look at that. Scary as hell. Oh, God. He does not look happy. Run away, Herbert, run away. But you can't, because he hasn't even moved yet. Oop.
You are.
Okay, Tom's ready this time for the next one. These are my cards. How much health have you got left? Like loads, and like 7?
6.
6. Just go check something quickly. Nope, it's fine. I'm going to play this one.
Alright, what you got? High guard. Ah, that's just
Can't hit me.
Why have you
Because I didn't have that.
Oh, you drew it with
Yeah,
the
no, I
extra
started with 2 rising attacks and a low guard,
Yeah.
but I wanted to survive.
Alright, well, you're alright then.
So I'm alright.
Got one more attack to go.
Yep. Right, last attack
Yeah.
for Zoya. These are my cards.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
2 high guards. Oh, not again. I thought with 2 high guards,
I know.
Get through.
Yep, so can't hit me again.
Yeah, okay, that sucks.
So, yep, so I'm fine. They're both just going to be stuck there now, I think, for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't do anything with my 1 energy. I can't even step away. But, yep, okay. So that's the end of that. It's over to me, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, after Fire Spitter died, Goblin King just moved around here. Mortician healed up Herbert a couple. I've had all of it, he's now on full health. And now Jade has moved up into a good firing position to get a good shot on anyone she wants, and she's taking a shot at Boulder. She's looking for greens.
Green 1.
I'll do 1 damage. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that. Okay, here we are at the end of turn 3. These ones have all just moved round. Tried a healing with Daniel, didn't get it off. Umdinar with Antonia was going to do candy apples, but then regretted it as soon as you pressed said you're going to cast it and then didn't do it. Bristlenose picked up that one. And Herbert just moved around a little bit. So we're
3
here.
stones each.
3
the
stones
last turn.
each going to the last turn, and it's iffy on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Iffier for me, I reckon, because your 3 are there, and I don't think I can get to you.
Yeah.
So I've got to try and defend these list lot, really. So yeah. Okay, on to turn 4. So Tom won the first activation. Gone with Antonia, moved around.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to do Visions of the Present
Yeah, which
on
will
Boulder,
do
which
it
basically
now.
will kill him
Yep.
if he's got a blue or a red 3. These are my cards.
I don't. I'm not going to go.
You're not going?
No.
You're going to kick yourself when you see. I haven't got any.
But because you did that measuring, you knew that.
I knew, like, yeah, basically, I was going to call, because basically, yeah, so
anyway.
before Tom said he's going to do it, I measured, and basically, she's not in range of anyone that can suffer any more wounds, so I could call a bluff no matter what she did. So, unless you had 3 catastrophes, you couldn't afford to bluff it.
The penalty would have only been, I would have suffered an amount of wounds according to the number of wounds I've already taken, which have only been 1.
Yeah.
But I knew that you were just going to call a bluff, so it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. So, what happens next? What happened next then?
Zoya,
So, Zoya went into combat with Herbert. First round, he got a high guard and survived.
She did her fury thing.
Did violent impulses, got +2 damage.
Yeah.
And this turn, she managed to get 2 high guards, get 2 been cut,
move.
which is enough for 6 damage. So he is gone. He drops his Moonstone,
Stone.
which you'll obviously
Place
place.
contact, please.
Yep. And then I'm guessing she's going to dig it up.
And then she's going to dig it up. Yeah.
Which I think puts you at 4.
Does.
So to be honest with you, I think that's the end. I can't get Moonstone off you.
Yeah.
There's literally no way I can get it off you, is there? I can't. These 2 can only move 2. I've got no range damage left. He's already been, so I can't even bring back the Fire Spitter. None of these can get to you.
Victory for the witches then.
It's victory for the witches. It looked dicey, didn't it?
Good game.
It did look dicey at the beginning when you lost
It did.
Danica early on. But basically, I think to me, it's her
Yeah.
dealing with the Fire Spitter and the way it's dead.
Ran straight
Like,
forward.
shut down
to
the Fire Spitter.
Stick to him like glue.
Um,
And then I've had really bad luck with a lot of my arcane cards, but I did get lucky with the violent impulses. First time I got a +3 on the first one and +2.
Yeah.
And then with the 5 energy that she had, +1 for having Antonia in play and +1 from Brother Daniel, and then +2 and +3 damage each turn, she was a menace.
yeah, that did it really. Jada is fun to just popping around, pinging energy off, pinging health off people.
I never worry too much about people catching up with her. I always feel like
she can get away.
She's gonna zip away and keep plinking people with arrows.
I mean, this list, I possibly maybe shouldn't have bought 2 trolls, less energy. Maybe should have bought something like, I think what else I could have bought. Maybe Shabaroon could have been an interesting one to bring along, rather than 2 trolls. But I wanted to use big trolls. I just haven't played the game in so long. just want to have fun, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's been a fun game. That's the main thing. I mean, I could have brought Fire Spitter back in that turn, but then I'm pretty sure Boulder would have. He was too risky for him dying. He's got one of the stones. I basically had to hope that Herbert could survive with 4 energy,
Because he's very survivable.
He's pretty survivable usually.
The only
So
thing I had going for me was the huge big stack of energy. I was just going
yeah,
to
so because
until you didn't get
after you'd done that, I mean, you'd have to get 3 to kill him. Because basically my plan was if he survived, the only thing I was going to try and do, because I was going to get sudden death, is do Stone Song on that, reducing it to hopefully 1. He's within 3 inches, so he could have gone and picked it up. So that was my only thing I was going to hope I could hopefully do. Is hope Candy Apples didn't work, which it didn't. Not Candy Apples, Visions of the Present didn't work, which it didn't. That was lucky because you know how many cards you had. That would have ended the game as well. Yeah. If Herbert had survived, that would have meant it would be literally impossible, I think, for you to win then. Depending, because if basically, because I could probably dig that up enough. It would have been, there's still ifs and buts, but it was a fun game mainly, and nice to play on this awesome looking board as well, which is cool. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there, otherwise this film's going to be really long. Thanks a lot, Tom. Lovely to play a game, my first game with Moonstone in months with you.
It's great.
Yeah, check out the Patreon page and the Facebook and everything as normal. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.